Dark winter. Exploding trees. We're about to get hit with one of the biggest winter storms this country's ever seen. Is it related to the dark winter? Also, since when are trees exploding? Alright, quick heads up, your boy's coming off one of the worst, and I mean the worst, stomach bugs I have ever had in my life. It has been a rough start to the year for me. I'm not trying to have a sob story. I'm feeling terrible, but this video couldn't wait. The storm is coming. The show must go on. If my energy isn't the same as usual, please bear with me. I just wanted to talk about this topic while I still had the energy to do so, and then it's back to bed. Welcome back to Conspiracy Ninja. Let's talk about the dark winter quick. Is this storm we're experiencing right now, if you're watching this a week from now that we just experienced, related to it? And also, where did exploding trees come from? Since when do we have exploding trees? Let's talk about it. So the dark winter, what is it? The term dark winter originally referred to a 2001 bioterrorism simulation that modeled a smallpox outbreak. It was focused on hospital overload, panic, and supply chain shortages. That sounds awfully familiar. Have we had something like that sometime in the recent past? I feel like that's weirdly familiar. Now, over the years, though that was what the original term was, over the years, term dark winter has evolved into something a little different. It's more of essentially meaning a prolonged crisis period. A period of power outages, infrastructure stress, civil unrest, severe weather and supply chain issues. Basically something big stacking on top of another big thing and another big thing, creating this doomsday era or winter, like the dark ages, I guess, where we don't have power, we don't have supply to food, and we're at the mercy of nature, essentially. And there is this theory that there's this plot to intentionally activate what you would consider a dark winter. And given this massive snowstorm that we're about to have, which is roughly 2,300 miles in size, at least that's what it's being modeled as, one of the largest storms in American history, people's automatic reaction is to think, does this have something to do with it? Is that intentionally being created to kick off this dark winter? I did want to add this one clip I saw today, which I thought was very interesting, and this is going to relate to the video I'm linking to this one, so please check this out quick.
Right now, as they're waging winter weather warfare in the continental U.S. with Winter Storm Fern, and that's exactly what it is. That storm is engineered top to bottom, and the plethora of toxic elements being dumped into that record warm moisture out of the record warm Gulf of Mexico and Gulf of California, that is highly toxic material. That map is extremely telling. There's not a meteorologist that can walk and chew gum that doesn't know that is absolutely engineered. You cannot create a temperature gradient like that with any natural hydrological cycle. That is engineered top to bottom.
So you're telling me this map right here. So explain to me what I'm looking at and how this show proves that this is an engineered weather pattern that's happening right now. This huge snowstorm that's cutting across the United States and this cold snap. You're telling me that this map, so tell me what this map shows us.
If you went back 20 years, you would never, 20 years or further, you would never find anything that even remotely resembled that map. Weather moves in the northern hemisphere from west to east because of the Coriolis effect of the planet, because of the spin.
Right.
So how can it be record warm in the west and record cold in the east? That's patently wrong.
So exploding trees, something else I heard, which I thought was interesting. That's news to me. It is technically a real phenomenon. Authorities said, be aware if you hear loud sounds or booms or things that sound like gunshots. It's probably just trees blowing up. 'Cause winter, you know? That caused me to pause. So I did some digging on exploding trees. Is that a real thing? Turns out, technically, yes, exploding trees is a real thing. It's also commonly referred to as frost cracking or a frost quake. It's what happens when, during rapid temperature drops, moisture and sap inside a tree freezes fast, and the freezing causes expansion. Internal pressure builds, the wood can't flex fast enough, and that equals a violent crack or split, thus an exploding tree occurs. Thus, a tree explodes. Why it freaks people out, supposedly, is because it tends to happen at night mostly, and it is a gunshot level boom that can echo. So in the middle of the night you start hearing echoes of gunshots or booms, but it's technically just exploding trees, and people don't see anything immediately afterward. It's just some tree randomly exploded 50 yards away, and you're left to wonder, did your neighbor just, like, you don't know, is there a robbery happening? Anyway, it is a real thing. My thing is, I've been alive for a few decades now, and I've never heard anyone mention exploding trees before, just like I've never seen a storm like this, and it does kind of feel like, hey, The storm is going to be epic. There's going to be an inch of ice in most of the country, potentially be power outages for weeks. It's the biggest storm we've ever seen. Some meteorologists are saying things don't quite look naturally evolved as far as like, I have another video I want to follow up with this. I can't say what I exactly want to say on this one because then this one is not going to get to you guys, if that makes sense. What I am going to do is jeopardize and risk that next video, probably going to get pulled, but in the hopes that at least this one gets to some people so I can say, hey, dark winter theory is real. Sounds like something that we've experienced in our recent past. The storm could have something to do with potentially, and that exploding trees are real, but also it's a convenient thing to be like, you may not be able to leave your house, power might be gone, and if you hear anything blowing up, just go back to sleep. It's just the trees. It makes you think. I'm curious, do you think the dark winter theory is like a real thing? And what do you think about exploding trees? Have you heard of exploding trees before? Because I have not. This is the first time, and it's fascinating, and now I want a tree to explode, and I want to witness it. I was told, however, that if you are near a tree that's going to explode, don't be near it because it's dangerous. Good note. How do I know when a tree's going to explode? No idea. So stay away from all trees, I guess is the point. Don't go in the woods over the next week, which shouldn't be a problem for a lot of us. I'm staying my ass inside. All right, my ass is going to bed. My ass is going to bed. I'm still in my jammies. And I'm going to sleep, y'all. As always, stay safe, stay grounded. I'll see y'all in the comments section. Peace out. And I'll see y'all on the next video. It's just a convenient thing with the trees because now you're not even going to question when you hear a weird noise. The government's just like, don't even worry about it. So you're going to be like, oh yeah, funny, that was just totally not underground tunnels or anything. Just exploding trees, I hear. Yeah, Marge, Marge, I'm telling you, they said on the news, it's exploding trees. Would you believe that? Well, no, actually, Bob. Y'all with the weather, y'all messing with the weather. Watching like Ryan Hall on YouTube, if y'all are familiar with Ryan Hall, y'all, and he's even saying like, I've never seen anything like this. Groundbreaking weather, that especially when it comes to the ice accumulation, and that can lead to weeks of power outage. So please, if you're in the Midwest or in these regions, maybe I'll show a map on the screen quick, prepared ASAP. You have like no time left by the time this video posts, but just make sure you stay safe, keep the essentials handy, keep your family indoors, away from the cold. Don't go outside and risk it if you don't have to. Most important thing is you stay home, stay safe. Scroll on TikTok, binge my videos while you wait for it to blow over, and hopefully you come out the other side with power. I think it's connected to someone artificially, let's say artificially adjusting the thermostat of America. Is that, can I say that, you think? I don't know. I'm gonna film another one after this that has to do with that topic, if you know what I mean, and I'll try and release that in the next few days once I feel well enough to actually edit and make it a more presentable video. But in the meantime, my ass is going back to bed with a cup of soup, maybe a cup of tea, and I'm gonna get on the comments and let's start talking about dark winter and exploding trees. And we're gonna watch some X-Files and just relax and scroll on TikTok. Like and follow if you want to see the follow-up video about you know what that I can't really say out loud. So y'all know the drill by now. Certain words we just gotta stay away from. It's just them's the rules. I don't make them. I just gotta figure out how to loophole them, you know? All right, I'm out. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe in this horrendous weather, and I will see y'all on the other side. Peace. Bro, your boy's back. And, well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not feeling too great. That's why we're on the conspiracy couch today. You know what I'm saying? I'll do the weather video Sunday when I feel better. How's that?